Hi there, welcome to the Gardens and Graveyards channel. My name is Charisma and today we're meeting in the garden, the rose garden specifically. And we are about to do a whole revamp of this whole space. We are going to keep it as a rose garden. We're just going to put new roses in it. We're removing old diseased roses and we are transplanting some roses from other parts of the garden. It's going to be a really fun day and a huge transformation for this space. Although today it's just going to look like sticks and you're not going to see a whole lot, except that I'll walk you through the process and you can dream with me because next year it's going to be amazing. So here is a side view of the rose garden, and we most often look at it this direction. And we have a hedge of Iberis or candy tuft, and then a little gap and another one there. I'm going to take out this last one and plant it on the other side. So it'll be shorter here and longer there. We have 4 rose bushes here. 1, 2, 3, 4. That will remove all of these. And then there's a 5th one back there that will also remove. All of them are going to be composted because they struggle so hard with black spot and powdery mildew. And I'm just tired of struggling with them. I bought 3 new disease-resistant, clean shrub roses. Shrub roses work better in our environment because we don't get very hot. So I don't care if I have a cutting rose. I just really want a lot of flower power going on right here. We have a white rose that climbs up this direction that does pretty well. We're going to leave that rose here. And then we have a red rose on the other side that did not do super great. So I'm going to actually dig this out. It doesn't get black spot as bad as the old of these roses, but it's not doing great. So I'm going to pull it out of here and I'm going to transplant it over there. And we're going to plant a David Austin Eden climbing rose right here that we are moving out of these pots that we brought up here from downstairs. We had these pots sitting in front of our gazebo downstairs. They just weren't getting enough light. This is a David Austin Poet's Wife, and it just didn't perform at all this year. And then this one, lots of leaf canopy. You can see we'll have a good start on the climb, but it didn't flower that great because it didn't have enough sun. And then I have a handful of the Proven Winner roses up there on the table that will move in here, and we'll talk a little bit more about the specifications of each rose when we get to planting them. So the first thing I want to do is pull up the roses that we're not keeping and transplant this Iberis that I want to move. And then we'll move into planting things I want to keep. Intense.
Oh, no. That one.
When the prince saves Sleeping Beauty, these are the roses. that he had to fight through.
What's that? What did you say?
When the
Dinner or the can you dig it?
I don't know how.
It's how you root it all the way to the bottom.
Huh?
It's how you root it all the way to the bottom.
I think it's all the way to the bottom.
Yeah, you want me to help you? She's just an animal. You're a beast today, honey.
Okay. Okay, we definitely need to
A bigger hole.
make a bigger hole.
Yeah.
dig up this rose behind the cherry tree. All right, so this is what this looks like without the rose in the middle, which I really like. It kind of clears up that congestion. We're gonna move this cosmos and move that shrub right there out here, and that'll really open up that space a little. I think I want to put like a tall, narrow pot right there to just so I could put some annual color in there, but keep it fairly open without shrubs. It's exciting. All right, we got all of our roses planted and unplanted and all the things. So I'm going to turn the camera around and show you what we did. I'll pop a picture of each rose up on the screen so you can see what it looks like, since everything's just sticks. We did not do any pruning. We're just going to let them settle in their new homes for a couple of months, maybe like 6 weeks or so. Mid-January is when I typically cut back my roses around President's Day. I used to do it at Valentine's, but it was a little too late in our season here. So President's Day is better. Yeah, so that's what we're gonna do as far as maintenance. We did not put any fertilizer on it because we don't want new growth. We want those roots to just settle into the ground. And yeah, I'll just turn the camera around and show you what's up. All right, we're losing a little bit of light, but maybe you'll be able to see the sticks better. So we had 4 Iberis or candy tufts here. I just took out a big clump. There's actually still some of the remnant there, but I wanted this walkway to be moved over. So we took an Iberis out of there and we moved it over here. So now there's 2. And then we planted 1, 2, 3 of the Italian Ice, Oh So Easy Italian Ice Proven Winners shrub roses. So it's kind of got like this peachy pink petal with a yellow center. And then we moved this rose right here. This is a Mr. Lincoln. It's a deep red rose with just the most beautiful smell. And we moved a container that we had over there to right there. And we're going to plant an Aphrodite in it, but we need to get some soil and different things. So this is the Aphrodite that we'll be planting in there, and it has really beautiful fall color. It's a multi-stemmed shrub, and it'll get about 6 by 6. So that'll go in there and just kind of cover up this electrical box, which will be great. Then we planted the Climbing Eden Rose, which I love that it's already so established. It's already coming up over that curve. Again, we'll do some strategic pruning on both the climbing and the standard roses in about a month. On the other side of the climbing rose that we already had, the climbing rose, what is it? Climbing Eden Rose? Whatever. This one is like a really pale pink color, but it's a really, really full rose. And then we have a coral color rhododendron in the center, and then on this side we have a white climbing rose. And then just to the side we planted a yellow Poet's Wife David Austin rose. And then I went ahead and started the little project over here, and we transplanted the red climbing rose that we had on the arbor right here, and I'm gonna let it climb up over this space. And then I had this rose, which I really love. This is the Oh My rose. It's also a red, but it grows kind of as a standard with like a really long stem and a whole bunch of branches, and it created like this beautiful bouquet. I thought it might be fun to keep playing with that and see if I can create a rose standard out of that myself. So the next thing that we'll need to do is mulch this area. We're waiting for mulch. So we're just waiting for it to be delivered. And then we can mulch, and this space will be all buttoned up. Really exciting. All right, before it gets completely dark or starts raining, I'm gonna finish this video up and say goodnight. So I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope you're celebrating your life, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.